What's going on, guys? Get123 here with episode 49 of GTA5 Talk, and today's topic was submitted by James Ruddy, and he said, Get123, do you think that Rockstar will let us do more stuff with our cars, such as use the blinker, etc.? And that was a top-rated comment with 24 thumbs up. However, we are going to expand upon that topic, as I like to do. So it's not only going to be about blinkers, but cars in general with attachments and movable parts, and also planes and things like that. Will we be able to pull trailers? Will we be able to put the top down on our convertible? If there's a forklift, will we be able to lift the forks on it? So that's going to be the topic for today's video. So, as I always like to start out, in Grand Theft Auto 4, there was not much interactivity with vehicles. Once you had a vehicle, you were kind of limited to, just how you saw the vehicle. What you saw was what you got. You couldn't really use the blinkers. If you're in a convertible, you couldn't put the top down, and you couldn't attach or detach trailers, even if you were in a semi-truck. So, we were a little bit limited in Grand Theft Auto 4. And yeah, it was a great game and everything, but I would have liked to have seen some more interactivity between us and the vehicles that we drive. However, now in Grand Theft Auto 5, we know that Rockstar is in fact stepping that up. For example, they recently confirmed that there is a button that you can press on your controller that will put the top down on your soft top convertible. So any soft top car in the game will be able to put its top down. When you're just driving down the highway, press the button, down it goes. So that's cool. That's almost like vehicle customization in itself, being able to choose between driving a car with a top over it or not a top. So that's very good. It puts some more power in our hands. But then what about things like attaching and detaching trailers? Like, for example, we know that there are jet skis in Grand Theft Auto 5. We also know that there are trucks and there are lakes in Grand Theft Auto 5. So wouldn't it make sense that you'd be able to attach a trailer to your truck, put your jet ski on the trailer, and then drive to the middle of the lake? I think that would be a very cool thing to add, but we aren't totally sure at this point. But this picture here might offer you some insight. What we've got here is a picture of a truck. Now, if you look on the far left-hand side of this picture, though, what do you see? You can see a trailer attached to the hitch of the truck, and also slightly above that, you can see the nose of a boat sticking out. So this truck clearly is pulling a boat on a trailer, for a fact. That's undeniable. However, the thing that we have to wonder about now is that this is footage from a trailer, and it's not the gameplay trailer. So hypothetically, this could be just a cutscene to make their game look good. However, in my opinion, that is very unlikely. In my full and honest opinion, I think that there will be trailers, and you'll be able to pull boats and jet skis and things like that in Grand Theft Auto 5, and I really hope that you can do it at your own command. I don't want to be limited to it and have to pull a trailer, and I think a lot of you guys would agree with me on that. So now, moving on to the next thing is not necessarily cars, but how about things like forklifts, bulldozers, and things like that? In Grand Theft Auto 5, there are going to be industrial areas, just like there were in Grand Theft Auto 5, or Grand Theft Auto 4 rather, and even San Andreas. So I think it would be appropriate for an industrial area to have things like forklifts and other equipment, maybe even like a bobcat. I'm not sure what the real name of it is, but you guys know those, it's almost like a little bulldozer thing, except it's got a bucket that you can lift up, and, those things do work. They're pretty sweet. So, I want to be able to move those things, kind of like we were able to in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I remember the bulldozer cheat, and you were able to actually lift up the blades on it, and that was very cool. Having said that, I still can't understand why Rockstar thought it was a good idea to take those movable parts out for GTA 4, but whatever, that's in the past, no use in complaining about it. Hopefully it's back in GTA 5. So now, to get around to the comment question and answer it about blinkers, that's kind of a difficult question to answer, and let me tell you why. Blinkers are something that there's not really a lot of room for speculation, because it's such a small detail that, it's very absolute. It's either yes, they're in, or no, they're not. There's no gray area, and there's not really much that we can look to for, maybe some evidence that blinkers might be in the game, besides the fact that there's a good chance that trailers and other movable parts will be in the game. Having said that, okay, yeah, blinkers may be able to be used, but the one problem that comes into my mind first is what button on the controller would do that. We have a lot of buttons on the Xbox and PS3 controls, but all of the main ones are already taken. You've got your bumpers and your triggers, and they're used for driving, braking, leaning out of the window and shooting. Even the D-pad is used for changing radio stations, so maybe if it was like a button combination, like if you, I don't know, hold... I can't even think of anything, like hold one analog stick and then maybe press on the D-pad, something like that. So I don't really know. Personally though, it would be cool to see blinkers in the game, but if they're not in, it's not a make or break. So that about does it for this topic, guys. Please, as always, tell me what you think in the comments below, and continue submitting your clips, not your clips, gosh, I always say that. Continue submitting your ideas and topics for future GTA 5 Talk episodes, and with that, I will see you guys next time.